If anything, I should turn off. I'm gonna try turning off the fan. It is hot outside. It's like 92 degrees outside. I'm gonna turn off the fan so it doesn't pick up on the mic. But if it gets too hot, I'm definitely gonna turn it back on. But it's been generally pretty cool in here, luckily. All right, what was I saying? Yeah, so we're doing Bill Clinton versus Bob Dole. I've never heard of Bob Dole until making this list of presidential debates. Um, but yeah, this is like I said, the one of the last set of two debates, uh, presidential debates that we'll have for quite some time. 1996, so I'm 1 years old at this point. Somewhere back in time, baby me maybe was watching these debates. I have no idea. Probably not. Probably were past my bedtime. But who knows? But yeah, who is Bob Dole? Who is Bob Dole? Let me bring up a good Wikipedia page about him. All right, so Bob Dole here. He was U.S. Senator in Kansas from 1969 to 1996, so he had a good 30 years in the Senate. But I was reading here that he actually was the running mate, if you remember, from Gerald Ford. I almost forgot about it, but yeah, Gerald Ford against Jimmy Carter in 1980 there. Sorry, 1976. Then in 1980, he did run as for president in a presidential or the Republican primaries, but he dropped out of the race. Then 1988, he almost did get it, but he was beaten by Vice President George H.W. Bush. And obviously, he'd win the Republican presidential nomination in 1996, and he selected Jack Kemp as his running mate, who I also haven't heard of. He served as the housing secretary under George H.W. Bush. Okay. He served 9 terms in the U.S. House of Representatives, 1971 to 1989. He also did contend for the presidential nomination in the 1988 Republican primaries. And Kemp was actually honored after his death by President Barack Obama. For what? He was succeeded by Dick Cheney for House Republican Conference. Chair of House Republican Conference. um... Trying to read here. Oh, he was on the Steelers, Giants, 49ers. He was like the third string quarterback. Okay. So he has a whole football career. Oh, actually, he led the Buffalo Bills. Oh, shit. Broncos? And he started getting into politics. Okay. Interesting. All right, back to Bob Dole, though. So Bob Dole, later on after this election, he did not see public office again. Actually, so this is the last time he tried to get president, and he retired after that. He actually supported Jeb Bush in 2016, but then eventually endorsed Donald Trump, in which he became the only former Republican presidential nominee to endorse Donald Trump. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, how many of them are alive? He unsuccessfully advocated for the Senate ratification of the Convention of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. He also helped defeat Bill Clinton's health care plan when he was a senator. Because he was Senate Majority Leader. Okay. I did see this as well. Him and a couple other people showing their enthusiasm for the Carolina Panthers. Wish my brother was here, because he's a big Panthers fan. Dole Camp 96. I think he did die too in 2021. Yeah, 2021. 2021. Tongue twisters today. But yeah, that's kind of more information on Bob Dole. I haven't really read too much more besides the Wikipedia page here, so we'll see what his politics are. It seems like he's kind of just loosely, just pretty classic Republican. Being the Senate Majority Leader for a while, I'm sure. If anything, he probably will be pretty conservative. Maybe more so than a lot of people from his era. We'll see. Maybe he's just another Ronald Reagan. But yeah, let's just get started here. Like I said, each one, there's only two, and each one's an hour and a half. So another shorter session. But like I said, after this, I think it really gets grueling. And after these, by the way, we'll be officially halfway. I thought we were already halfway, but I did the math on it, or counted off. After completing these two, we will be halfway. Which is kind of scary, because I was like, oh, we're actually ahead. And I'm like, no, we're not. Getting these done, and assuming I don't do any by this Friday, we'll be exactly halfway with 1 month left. So I guess if anything, we're on track. But yeah, without further ado, the first 1996 presidential debate: Bill Clinton versus Bob Dole, October 6, 1996. I wonder if any of these will be like the town hall formats. I hope so. I really liked that town hall format in the last chunks there that we watched. And I know, like I said, that Obama and McCain did it as well. Looks like it's not. Maybe the second one will be. Are they not coming out? There's young Hillary. Oh, there they are. Carter with the slight height advantage. And our boy is back. I forget his name, but the moderator here. And I feel like, yes, obviously it's 60. Well, the other one's 60 FPS. I don't think they were. I don't remember if they were. Because this looks so fluid. What a difference 4 years makes. Taking notes, getting ready. Maybe they're trying to write down, like, someone told them something right before they got on stage. Hey, remember to bring this up. Just trying to remember all of them. So awkward. So quiet. Usually they just go right in. This is a little weird. Like I want to know what they're writing. We need like a all access look at what they're writing. A live feed. Some pen opening ASMR. Bill took a pen out of his jacket there. What if the whole debate is just this to see who breaks the silence first? Oh, is this just a straight recording? They don't even have the broadcast version? It's kind of an interesting behind the scenes, though. Might as well crack open a cold one. Now I think about it, like who? I mean, obviously Hillary's there, so I'm wondering if it's like family members, staff members. And obviously they get some people to like who are fans of one or two of them, or just interested in general, because they have people who always cheer. Last couple debates here. There's obviously journalists and photographers, as you can see. You know, they now just before the internet being super accessible, kind of. Oh, we're getting there, but a journalist can't watch this on a live stream at home. They have to fly them all out. I guess it's fair that PBS has this raw file. It's PBS broadcast. Oh, so they can't. Are they trying not to let them interrupt each other? There really wasn't much of that last debates. The other ones are pretty kosher for the most part. Well, I guess not. So unemployment rate was 5.4%, which was almost down by 2% since he took office, roughly. Still war on drugs energy, though, even for the Democrats. There it is. First mentioning of the internet. Get him on AOL. And Biden today actually announced that he's doing a big internet infrastructure plan, which is interesting. Coincidentally. First impressions, he blinks a lot. And he talks more old school. He does not have the Reagan energy here. Yeah, he's blinking way too much. It's distracting. Clinton always he hears the question, he pauses for like 2 to 3 seconds, and then he speaks. I noticed that in the other debates too. Like there's like an audible pause. He's like, and he goes. It's like he's finding the canned response in his brain. Prove it. Pull it out. Drive-by deliveries, that was a thing? Like Republicans care about women's wages. Oh my god. Taking a vacation, baby. I mean, I like the sound of that. Taking a vacation? Ha! Rudy. Man. Oh my gosh, Gingrich from We're getting to my era. Gingrich, Giuliani. God, Gingrich was like a meme when I was like middle school, early high school. I mean, the baby boomers have always been a problem. Come on now, we know this. Scary. What? It sounds like Clinton's ad campaigns are just classic dirty politics, I guess. Because Bush said the same thing to Clinton. I wonder if there's any like old campaign ads we could like find on YouTube for any of the older debates or any older presidential campaigns. 2002, baby. He's getting some laughs though. I'm kind of surprised. Dole just feels too like he just feels too he's too dry for me. No, that was funny because because no one else laughed, but like it's just so dry. Tobacco, damn, was smoking? I forget. I always forget when smoking kind of like the anti-smoking campaigns when they started, but I guess it mid '90s would make sense. I always thought it was a little bit earlier, but to be fair, there's still like a lot of smoking areas in like Pennsylvania. Like if you go to like some restaurants, especially in like some of the smaller towns, like there's like smoking areas in restaurants. And this guy would endorse Trump, the guy who a Trump who loves lawyers. Personal insult. Also, who gives a fuck about titles, man? I don't. I call him Bill if I met him. I call him Bill. That's not true, but yeah, he, Bill Clinton's good at like just quickly making the other person look bad about when they do insults like that. He did it against Bush, and I think it worked. For obviously, I don't think it was the main factor why he won his election, but I think we're still in the era where I think these debates matter to changing those independent voters. So you're seeing the transition from Reagan to Clinton here. Did he even realize he did a pun there? That's how dry he is. I don't even know if he realized he did a Pun. Cocaine, marijuana. Yeah, he really wanted to get him there, and he just kind of flopped it. John McCain, another name drop. Someone is coming up. Come on, Bill. We all know you smoke, bro. Bill just looks like the dude. He just looks like a stoner, man. You know what I mean? He just has the vibe. Oh, Dare program. I did that. Is that was Bill? It's because telling kids not to do things, most of the time, the kids will then do it. Do they still do the Dare program? Let me see. Oh, Dare program was started in 1983 as a joint initiative of the LAPD chief Daryl Gates. Oh. Eventually, in the early 2000s, funding for the program was greatly reduced. I remember in like 4th and 5th grade. There's a whole there's a whole tab on the Dare Wikipedia about using children as informants. So fucked up. So I guess it's still around. Dare program is sponsored by Little Caesars Pizza. I'm not even joking. I'm looking at the page, their webpage right now. At the bottom, there's Little Caesars Pizza. Does Bill Clinton smoke weed? Come on, we know he does. So 1992, Bill Clinton admits to marijuana use, but he didn't inhale. That's what he said in a video. That's freaking awesome. In England, I guess he used it. George W. Bush has been admitted to have tried or has smoked weed and maybe tried cocaine. Christopher Hitchens attended Oxford University around the same time as Clinton. In his memoir, Hitch 22, he wrote, he preferred, like many other marijuana enthusiasts, to take his dope in the form of large handful of cookies and brownies. Of course. John F. Kennedy used marijuana to deal with back problems. George Washington grew hemp. Wow. Learning so much today. I just love that Clinton said he didn't inhale. And then the Brady bill would be repealed by the Supreme Court in 1997. Oh, I guess it was repealed in 2004? I'm confused. Yeah, no one cares about nuclear missiles anymore. This is the end of the uh, nuclear fear. But don't worry, it'll be replaced with it'll be replaced by the war on terror. So, oh, the weapons ban expired in 2004. Okay. So when the ban was in effect, there was almost a 70% less mass shootings in the U.S. Or the risk of a person in the U.S. dying in a mass shooting was 70% lower during the period in which the assault weapons ban was active. The thing is, now I feel like it's so bad that like even if you put this in, it's too late. I'm not necessarily like anti-gun, but like anti-school shootings, you know? But it's pretty crazy that like as soon as the bill went away, that it rose. Yeah, almost rose by 183% after the ban expired. Black Hawk Down. I think that was then. Yeah, 1993 was when the actual events of Black Hawk Down was. Ridley Scott directed it? I did not know that. Orlando Bloom, Tom Hardy, Ewan McGregor are all in the movie? What? Granted, I haven't seen this in like probably 15 years, but what? Oh my god, Ewan McGregor is in it. What the fuck? Bob Dole? What's up? How you doing? Trickle down. Leadership. Leadership. It's like the first time in the debates they've mentioned North Korea, I feel like. Sue for what? Wonder why that is. Even to this day, it still is. We will break them. No, you won't. You won't. We need to ban Cuba. We need to ban smoking. What happens in Cuba really affects me, you know? That's what I would say in 1996 when I was 1 year old, you know? Good question. Uh, doubt it. Doubt it. Imagine being against price controls. Like, yeah, I'm anti price control for like life saving medicine. Like, what a weird. And their argument probably is just like, well, if there's a free market, you know, you could find the cheapest option. It'll be actually be cheaper if we didn't do price control or some weird logic like that. Huh. That's crazy. Food. Give me a greasy burger. Saddam Hussein. So defensive. More jobs, more work. Oh, change of quality? This happened last time, like halfway through it just it's like they ran out of film they had to splice together. I guess it's possible. I mean, like the I'm sure there's like multiple canisters of tape, I believe, in cameras, especially in the '90s here. Dole is, I guess, according to Clinton, Dole is saying "fuck them kids." Yeah, it got like a little bit quieter too. Did he just make up people, or did he name drop? What was that? Who are those people? I mean, I always believe they make up people. Every time they say, I met this one person named, and they give like a first and a last name, I'm always more skeptical. think that was the first time someone's been like cut off. They've been pretty concise, like with being within the time frame. I feel like they've answered a lot of questions too, and it's only been an hour. Like they're flying through it, flying through the questions at least. Damn libs. Hard Knocks now on Amazon. That's pretty fucked up though. Come on, Bill. You have how many millionaires in your cabinet? You lived up, Bill. I'm a communist. Oh wait, he's not gonna give himself a label. Hey, I'm anti-label though too. To be fair, I don't agree with that. I don't think you can grow a capitalist economy and protect the environment. And just even the last 20 years show that. Some friend, you don't even remember your friend's book's name? You're the one who keeps bringing it up, mostly, to be honest. To be fair, Dole, you're the one who keeps bringing up the he voted for this, we stopped this. He's so dry. Oh my god. Americans are so funny, dude. They're always like, politics are like not tied to like personal beliefs. It's just like your personal beliefs make up your politics. They're tied to your morals. Or Kansas. Who's White? You say White Water? Walters? Waters? There you are. He's talking about Walter White? Can't find. I don't know who he said. Sounds like a businessman, though. There you go, Bill. Good rebound. Bill always looks like he's having a grand old time, and I think it only helps him. He never seems like flustered or under threat. You know what I mean? Because we've seen some of them in the past look like they're, you know, don't like the question or don't seem as confident. He brought that up, and Bill didn't mention anything about that, or he didn't respond to it, which I think is smart. Also, 4 years ago, you're holding that grudge. Scaring the boomers. You're scaring the boomers, Bill. William. I feel like Bill likes everybody, you know. Stop. I don't like that term, man. It's so just disingenuous, and it honestly just sounds so inhumane. A little bit of Reagan right there. Just love the death penalty. We have to create jobs, but not government jobs. He's dropped the environment word a little bit more than I remember him at all doing in the other debates. I know Gore was kind of. I might be misremembering, or maybe I misheard or misread somewhere. But I remember Gore was kind of like a kind of more environmentalist than a lot of people in his time. I think he did talk about climate change a little bit too, if I remember correctly. And yeah, Gore was his VP. So I wonder if that's a little bit bleeding into Clinton here. Because I don't remember Clinton talking at all about environment in the other debates. Because he's talking about like reducing toxic waste and stuff in the 90s here. Inconvenient Truth with Al Gore's movie. Isn't that a climate change movie or something like that? Sounds familiar. I don't remember. I haven't seen it, so. Oh, it's 2006. Oh, the poster's kind of badass, not gonna lie. Screenplay by Al Gore. Yeah, about global warming. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. I was young then, so like I don't really remember this too much. You were in high school then? Yeah, I mean 2006. I mean Al Gore was 2000, 2000, 2001, and I was like I said earlier, 96. I was 1 year old at this point, so. Yeah, I'm really excited to hear from Al Gore because I don't know too much about him besides, he probably beat Bush. And then he was loosely environmentalist, or if sounds like he's more environmentalist than I realized, but Al Gore was kind of a bland orator. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I'll give Bill credit. All the debates that we've watched him, he just seems so like loose and like confident. Seems like he's almost enjoying the conversation, and he just feels too old timey. You know what I mean? And he's super dry, which I don't know, just is resonating with me. So it probably wasn't resonating then. Like he feels like he would have been successful in 1960. Go to my website. Yeah, the first the first debate where the internet was mentioned, and he got a website. He's ahead of the times. Someday we're gonna get someone dropping their Twitch though. When Ninja runs for president, he'll be like, make sure to follow on twitch.tv/ninja. Well, I think that debate, I wouldn't say is one of the weaker ones, just more and more of the drier ones, because I think Dole has just brought 50% of the dryness. I think Clinton won the debate. Dole was more on the constant attack. Maybe not constant, but was on the attack more often than not. And Clinton kind of was just did what he did against Bush and Perot, which is like, I mean, Clinton did attack Bush a little bit and rarely attacked Perot, but yeah, Clinton just kind of stuck with like this idea of like, hey, I'm not gonna trash the person. I'm gonna just talk about the ideas, about the policy. And it sounds like, despite all that, that his campaign was doing some just classic. I don't want to call them hit pieces because it sounds like hit pieces is disingenuous, but they're. I guess the word would be. Just classic under the belt politics, political ads that they were doing, which both sides do and will always do. But yeah, and at least in the debates, Clinton once again, I think just he doesn't like necessarily go on the offensive. He just kind of sticks with his policy of just talking about the issues. Maybe they're not most exciting, and defending his and his actions. And he keeps going to like, well, we're just agree to disagree, basically. When he was attacked, for the most part. But yeah, I think Clinton just won this debate just because of his presence versus Dole. Yeah, Dole just feels so old fashioned, for sure. Yeah, so it was October 6th in Hartford, Connecticut. I hope this next one is around a town hall. I almost said a round table. Town hall. I have a feeling we're not going to get one of those again. We'll see. What time is it? 8 o'clock. How am I doing on water? Kind of good on water. I'm trying to think if I want a snack. A snack or not. It's an hour and a half. I said, let's just go. Let's just do it. This one's in San Diego, October 16th. So was that like a week later? 10 days later? Interesting that there wasn't a third one. Oh, it says 90-minute town hall. Yes, let's do it. Yes. All right. This is where elections are made. She's definitely trying to peek over to get on camera. Sponsored by KFC. They reduced the number this time. Last time there was 200. We have some good 90s fits in here. I can see it. Last time we were in the early 90s, so there's still some of that 80s vibe, but now we're in mid 90s now, baby. Where are my mullet homies at? I want the lady they had last time back though. He's not as exciting. He's too professional, you know what I mean? Once again, I say they should show the coin toss. Wait, where is this? Why did he mention the Braves? This is in San Diego. What does that have to do with anything? If you give like the Padres score, that's one thing. The next debates, and if we do one of these, we need to give the guy like a gamer chair. All right, Dole is still blinking a lot, but he's definitely reduced it by like at least 30%. He's off to a better start. Bill, you gotta stop, dog. He has so much. He has too much of a good time. There it is again. Y2K. Bill's suit's a little big on him. I know it's the '90s look a little bit, but I'm not liking his fit right now. Oh, there's people even down in the back there too. And where are these kids now? As he's saying it, just there's just somebody in frame. It's just so funny he's talking about this. Then he like endorsed Jeb Bush and then Donald Trump when other Republican nominees for president didn't endorse Donald Trump. Once again, Donald Trump. Donald Trump contradicting herself. Bill DEI Clinton. I feel like both of them didn't really answer the question or didn't promise too much. Well, now you're talking about it. Now you're getting the clout chasing. Abraham Lincoln was not publicly trusted. That's why there. That's part of the reason why there was a civil war. That was like the last domino to the civil war. I just think that's so funny. We gotta trust like they trusted Lincoln. Who? What, Dr. Berkeley? Somewhere in California. I want to see if this guy's still around. Still in the cardiology game. I'm not finding anything. Or was it Berkeley, California? Did I miss his last name? Fuck, I think I missed it. Oh well. Oh, this guy is sick. I love this. This is if this person isn't in a metal band, I'd be disappointed, or even like a punk band or of some sort of alternative music. Food stamps are only for actual poor people. Women, what are you woke? Look how casual Clint is right now. I heard this earlier, and I can't. I don't think it's in real life. But I heard this in the other debate where it sounds like someone's like drilling something in the background. Is that like a weird camera or something? Next time I hear, I'm gonna make sure it's not. Day one. Maybe a live wire. Yeah, it's just the sound is too consistent that I'm like, I think thinking it's like out there because sometimes there's like construction on some houses near us, but I'm like, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, this guy's a Fu Manchu. Yes. Is he drinking water out of a mug, or you think it's tea or coffee? It's late, so for them, so it's probably coffee. Especially if they're used to the Eastern time zone. Oh, this guy has sick boots too. Yeah, I love this guy's everything. But it is politics. Oh, this might be a good question. Ooh. Yes, it is addictive. Nicotine is addictive. Was that not? I guess that wasn't a common fact then, or maybe he's just scared of pissing off the pro smokers. I guess the huge pro smoker base. The National Guard's gonna come stop you from smoking a cigarette outside your apartment. Yeah, cigarette companies. The big smoke industry. Drug it out. Once again, I stand by that. I stand by that. Bill is just has straight stoner vibes, dude. He's too goofy. Smoke screen, huh? Such a hot topic. Don't don't you worry, folks. We're almost there. The boomers. It's kind of interesting too. Is Bill, for the most, like for a lot of time, he's like going up to them directly and talking straight to him. When I feel like Dole is kind of wandering around the room. I don't know which tactic is better, but I feel like talking to the whole audience would be the best. Eh, I'm sure there's people definitely going without food. Here we go. We're only in phase one of the welfare MCU. Boo! Boo! Get a job! Boo! I'm a landlord. Imagine saying that unironically. Come on now. Like, how do you not feel shitty just saying that landlord? Like, we killed kings, I thought. We killed lords. Business. I shouldn't put it in air quotes. Business is all evil, but you know what I mean. Extra evil. They can't buy a first time home. She probably has like 7 first time homes. The lib approach. I'll give him that one. I'll give him that one. Under God. Indivisible. Keep saying AWOL. Oh my god. Get rid of student loans. Make college free. That's your solution. Just gotta ignore them. It's so funny. Hit like if you have Pell Grants. I got them. I got them. Hoping they go away, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I wish all of it would go away, but yeah, Bill doesn't ever look flustered. It's crazy to me. I didn't realize affirmative action was this far back. I thought it was like a mid 2000s thing. Because I remember in like the mid 2000s and like I think during the Obama Romney era, if I remember correctly, that like that conversation was pretty big, and it was always mostly tied with racism. Being against it. That is, and I feel like no one really talks about it too much anymore. But yeah, Bill crushed this for sure. Crushed that question. Oh, it's David's job. This is David, my buddy David. There it is again. That sound. Yeah, it's in the recording. Hell yeah. Mr. President, can I challenge you to a 1v1? And if you beat me, I will vote for you. Yeah, I will fight you with Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Hell yeah. All right. Well, let's reduce the working day then. That will save more time you can spend with your family. The average working day hasn't changed since like 1930. Really? We're more productive than ever, and we get paid less. And a lot of people work multiple jobs. She loves America. Colorado. I'm a little confused with the whole like lawyer thing. Is he trying to say like they have to trying to like make laws that you can't sue businesses for certain things? Is that I don't know if I'm understanding that at all. Like McDonald's coffee. So is he a pro McDonald's coffee or against McDonald's coffee? Or sure, I guess I should say pro McDonald's or pro consumer. I forgot who even won that case. That was like what, like he's against litigation, it's a libertarian take. Ah, so basically, I had like triple check litigation because I'm not a fucking lawyer. So yeah, he's like pro McDonald's then. in that scenario. He is a Republican. I know, I know. I'm just making sure I understood correctly. Yes. Yes. He's a travel agent too? Hold on, I wanna hear the question again. I was memeing with this his facial hair. Went too far back. Yeah, I thought I heard right. I was just wanting to make sure. I do love their mustache though. The mustache spoke. I wish I could grow thicker facial hair like that, dude. I'd rock the Fu Manchu. Why not? At least for like a week. Anyone can get burned by hot coffee. Okay. First mentioning of same-sex marriage, which we know will come up a lot more in the future, very soon. Damn. I've been hustling. All right. We're gonna hire this guy called Elon Musk to build a tunnel where you can only go one way. No litigation. But she's saying private. But she's saying private healthcare though. Oh my god. But the problem's happening in private. Listen, I'm pretty anti-government too, but like, I'm not saying it's the answer either. But like, her argument is that these companies are doing shit care. Mm, do we? I mean, I don't know. This is the '90s, but see, I would be doing more audience too. Yeah, I would be doing more like crowd participation if I had to do this kind of debate. I'd be like who here likes, and then whatever the subject is, you know. Hillary. Who likes pizza? Well, for day one, free pizza for all. All right. that's like that's like the equivalent of like a teacher saying no homework. No homework this week. You guys are nice. If you're nice enough, we get a pizza party. Yeah, Pokemon go to the polls. Oh, and you're a political scientist and you're saying that shit. Get out of here. You're saying that they're not participating in the system we're playing. And you're a political scientist. Get out of here. Like you have, it's one thing with the same people who aren't voting, but to say that people who are voting third party aren't participating in the thing that we're using to vote is just wrong. Yeah, what is Bill Clinton gonna do to get Green Party voters to actually participate? What is Bill Clinton gonna do? We need to get on Twitch. I want Dole to like be like a huge fan of like mail-in voting. I just think that'd be really funny. I mean, we. What do you think? Hmm. Do you actually care? Do either of you two actually care? As long as you win, you don't really give a fuck how many people come out. If 10% of the American base came out and voted and you won, you wouldn't give a shit. You wouldn't be concerned. As long as you're in power. Russia. Russia. Well, that's hey, I'm for that. That'd be cool. Will never happen again though. After Perot, they're like, no, sorry. Oh, who is that? Who is the head of Department of Education under Trump? What was her name again? who got in a bunch of. She had like a bunch of. She had a bunch of like controversies. Oh, what was her name? Betsy DeVos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. She was a hot button issue for a little bit. I remember her. Yeah, from 2017 to 2021. Obviously. Yeah, she's a billionaire. That's right. She was a billionaire. That was one of the things. Yeah, and then she had a financial stake in a company that pursued loans to defaulted student borrowers. That's right. She wanted like religious education. That's right. My friend from grade school is a computer software salesman, and I'm president of the United States. It's crazy. I feel like a lot of people who are friends of presidents are just other politicians or businessmen. But I mean, he might be full of shit, obviously too. But I like the idea that they call each other on Fridays and oh, how's work? you know. But not in the but you can't get her a job because you don't like federal jobs. You don't like government jobs, so you couldn't do that. So you have no power over that. The pipeline. What a capitalist way to look at workers. Got to feed the pipeline, baby. Because no one gives a shit about foreign affairs. Okay, except the guy who's in the Navy. Right. We're gonna make. We made a deal, Columbia Pictures with TriStar Pictures. We're working with Toho to make a Godzilla movie, and that will help get rid of the deficit or the debt that we owe. Uh, should come out in 1998. We'll make a lot of money. Have you heard of Pokemon? Pokemon? My wife actually loves to say Pokemon go to the polls. Gotta throw the ball, and hopefully our wide receiver comes down with it. Oh, Ross Perot name drop. Not expecting that. Big fan of Ross Perot, I guess. They were burning CDs, making mixtapes. They were making too many top 90s hits and selling them for $4. All right, so this is gonna be, since he's a minister, it's either gonna be about, he's talking about founding fathers. It might be a hint here. Is it gonna be about constitutional law or some boring shit like that, or is it gonna be about abortion, or is it gonna be some like homophobic thing? My bet is on. I think it's gonna start off as a constitutional thing, and then somehow it's gonna tie into abortion. That's my. He's gonna somehow twist it into that. That's my hunch. Make your bets now. Okay, so more constitution. Consta religion. Founding fathers had a great deal of wisdom and slaves. Just like God wanted. That's bullshit. I call bullshit. You do not have it. You do not have it on you. Bill, challenge him. Tell him he could break the rules to prove it. And God. Oh. Man, I wish he was still alive today. I want to know what his thoughts are on the whole Trump thing. Hell yeah, it is. We will not allow them to watch SpongeBob if they don't have to. Here it comes. It's God's will or whatever. Whatever that shit means. Damn, that gold is a lot. Damn, they're bringing back the prayer in school thing. That's been talked about since the Jimmy Carter debates, dude. It's like 20 years ago. It's like early culture war before it was called culture war. That's culture war shit right there. All right, last one for Billy. Here we go. Make your bets now. Constitution, Roe v. Wade, abortion, something homophobic. Which one's it gonna be? They might be base though. They might be a base minister. I'm not sure though. But the phrasing of the question makes you think that they're like, yeah, it's equal rights, not special rights. Equal rights. I think they're based. So I was right, but I'm glad the intention, I think, was different than what I was expecting. It's such a capitalist thing again. If you just shut up and go to work, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. All right? We don't care. As long as you come to work tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Make sure you make me my money. You could have answered that question better. That was too much American jargon. He should have just said, yes, I believe in equal rights. Uh. See, if this was like Donald Trump, he would just be straight to the point and just be super homophobic. Well, actually, no, yeah, he would be homophobic. But when you think about it, Donald Trump was one of the more. Remember when he held the LGBTQ flag in 2016? Oh my god. Oh shit. But yeah, he's just saying basically like, if we give anyone special privileges, that's discriminating everyone else. Or special laws or whatever. But once again, the question is, shouldn't it's equal rights and not special rights? Lifestyle? Come on, dude. I gotta remember it's 1996. I gotta remember that. Doesn't make it right, but I just gotta remember that. Make an exception for you, right, right. And everyone's gonna want one. Or maybe like no one gives a shit. I go back to that. I feel like nowadays too, people are even more so like I don't give a shit. But maybe that's just leftist Twitter. I don't know. Mod 2K, we'll survive it. I want I want to believe that, but ever since ever since 9/11, dude, it's it wasn't great before, but it's even worse. All right. But hey, at least we're more united. We were more united for like 10 years. We all were united in wanting blood in the Middle East. And we love our flag. Nope, we won't. He's from Kansas, and then Bill's from Arkansas. Makes sense his push for disability rights and whatnot. Cause, I mean, he said he was disabled, so guess give him credit for that. Every time. But he more has a point because of like I would just say like the internet accessibility and in a post Cold War I guess era you can make an argument for it. But yeah, every election is the most important election of all time. You will decide whether or not I get to cheat on my wife or not. Thank you. Well, so yeah, that'd be the last debate. Let's see what happened, huh? Where is the Bob Dole, Bill Clinton? All right, so, wait, Ross Perot ran again? I didn't know that. That's why his name dropped. He wasn't invited. He pulled, or he pulled. He got another 8.4%. How much did he get before? 18. Okay, so he dropped. But still, he got 8%. That's about as much as third parties get combined. But yeah, Bill Clinton would win, and by 379 electoral votes. That's quite a lot. Had almost 10,000 more votes, or 10 million more votes, getting almost 50% of the vote. Let me see. Yeah, he actually got more votes. He got 3 million more votes this time around. Maybe he got some of the people who voted for Ross Perot, or just new people. Guess enough people liked him. It's weird. Bob Dole got just only 90,000 more votes than HW. So yeah, held on Tuesday, November 5th, 1996. President Bill Clinton defeated former Senate Majority Leader Bob Dole and Ross Perot, the Reform Party nominee and 1992 presidential candidate. Oh, so he had there's a party made. Oh, centrist political party. Okay. Dole was considered the early frontrunner back in the Republican primaries, but he clinched the nomination after defeating challenges by publisher Steve Forbes and paleoconservative Christian ethics leader Pat Buchanan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yada yada yada. Clinton's chances of winning were initially considered slim in the middle of his term, as his party had lost both the House and the Senate in 1994. He was able to regain ground as the economy began to recover from the early 1990s recession, with a relatively stable world stage. Clinton tied Dole to Newt Gingrich, the unpopular Republican Speaker of the House, and warned that Republicans would increase the deficit and slash spending on the popular programs like Social Security, Medicare. Dole promised an all-across-the-board 50% reduction in federal income taxes and labeled Clinton as a member of the spoiled baby boomer generation. Even then, back then, they were calling the baby boomers spoiled, dude. That's great. And Dole's age was a persistent issue in the election. And gas by Dole exacerbated the issue for his campaign. Clinton's strength with many southern rural whites made him the last Democrat as of 2020 to carry the states of Kentucky, Louisiana, West Virginia, Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee in a presidential election. Yeah, I'm seeing this electoral map. This is pretty interesting. Like Colorado went Republican. Utah went Republican. I mean, winning Florida is huge, obviously, for Clinton every time. Yeah, winning Tennessee there. Winning Ohio, California. It's a pretty interesting map here. But yeah, did well enough in the swing states and then finished them off probably in that Rust Belt kind of area there. So yeah, Bill Clinton, Al Gore. When was the Bill Clinton controversy? Or not controversy. He was impeached, right? I always forget the exact how it went down. Was dominated by the Monica Lewinsky scandal, which began in 1996 when he had a sexual relationship with 22-year-old Monica Lewinsky as an intern at the White House. This is so funny to me that there's a photo of them together. I mean, I'm sure like he probably took pictures with all the staff, but you know what I mean. In January 1998, news of the affair made tabloid headlines. Damn. Wait, what? So during the debates and all that, he was having the affair. That's crazy. That is so risky. Why would he do that? Clinton was impeached by the House of Representatives, becoming the second U.S. president first since Andrew Johnson to be impeached. 1999, Clinton's impeached for Trump again in the Senate. He was acquitted on both charges. The Senate failed to cast 67 votes against him, which is necessary to meet the 2/3 conviction threshold. Clinton left office in 2001 with a joint highest approval rating of any U.S. president in the modern era, alongside Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Ronald Reagan. His presidency has been ranked about in the upper tier and the highest rankings of U.S. presidents. However, his personal conduct and allegation of sexual assault have made him the subject of substantial scrutiny. Created the Clinton Foundation and addressed international blah 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 and AIDS and global warning. Yeah. And then he's been part of the Democratic establishment for quite some time. He was a horn dog. Yeah. That's crazy. In 1996, like during, that's crazy. Beginning in 1995. And then, I don't want to say poor Hillary because obviously fuck Hillary, but like, Hillary really was like, I'm gonna let this whole scandal thing pass, right? Because for political gain, right? And one day I'm gonna be president, and she couldn't beat Obama, and she couldn't beat Trump. I'm still shocked she's with them, dude. Like for me, I feel like she's only in it for the political gain. I don't know, you know. Poor Monica though. I don't really know much about her. Um, like Clinton had previously been confronted with the allegation of sexual misconduct all the way back in governor of Arkansas. Damn, I didn't know that. Paula Jones. Damn, he sexually assaulted her. Yeah, I always knew like the Clintons were bad, but wait, what? What? Not to clean a. Oh, that is crazy. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention too much. I mean, I knew it was bad, but like I didn't really ever like dive into it. What? Definition of oral sex is not encompassed by. Oh my god, that is crazy. Yeah, I mean, like this definitely damaged, obviously Hillary, too. Like there's definitely still effects of that. But yeah, we'll get to Hillary when we get to Hillary. But yeah, that was Clinton and Dole. Actually, I wanted to look at because he talked about how Clinton wasn't necessarily popular until later, like closer to the election. Polling. I wanted to see like the polling, if we have any like graphs of it. What is it? Hello? What are these pictures? All politics, CNN time. What the hell? Are these old charts from 1996 on CNN.com from 1996? It looks like it is. Yeah, 1997. Hell yeah, I love old websites, man. They're so cool. All right. So, April 95, Clinton's right there, and then he kind of just pulled away through January. April 96. Yeah, but I want to see it. I want to see when the debates were happening though. Putting 1996 might help. Oh, there's young Newt Gingrich. Yeah, there's not any polling here. Yeah, it's still April. It's still the April one. Let me go back to the Wikipedia page. Maybe it has it further at the bottom or something. Here we go. Throughout the campaign, Clinton maintained leads in the polls over Dole and Perot, generally by large margins. In October, the Republican National Committee operatives urged their party's congressional candidates to cut loose from Bob Dole and press voters to maintain a Republican majority, and spent $4 million on advertising and targeting districts. It's such a weird thing to do. Like, be like, hey, just don't worry about voting Bob Dole or not. Bob Dole or not. Just vote for down the party line. Like, people are just probably gonna do that anyways. This is the first of either major party in presidential election. Both Clinton and Dole campaigns had official websites. Yeah, and Dole invited to visit his homepage at the end of the first debate. Oh shit, here we go. The televised debates featured only Dole and Clinton, locking out Perot and other minor candidates from the discussion. Perot, who had been allowed to participate in the 1992 debates, would eventually take his case to court, seeking damages from not being in the debate, as well as citing unfair coverage from the major media outlets. Yeah. Um. Yeah, there was no third debate here. Campaign donations controversy. DNC's fundraising practices. The U.S. Department of Justice investigated the discovered evidence that agents of China sought to direct contributions to foreign sources to the DNC before the 1996 presidential campaign. 70 people were eventually committed to fraud for funneling agent funds to the U.S. elections. He became the first Democrat to win 2 consecutive presidential elections since FDR. Damn, that's true. That is pretty crazy that the Republicans had pretty good run in 40s onward. You know, he had a larger margin of victory in popular vote. He won fewer states. I want to read more about if there's. Voter turnout was registered at 51.7%, the lowest for a presidential election since 1924. Crazy. Voter demographics, here we go. Dole had a little bit of the liberal Republicans. See, Clinton won the moderate independents, liberal independents, conservative Democrats. What does that even mean? Moderate Democrats, Liberal Democrats. Yeah, what do any of these mean? I guess it's just how they would label themselves. Clinton won married women. Unmarried women, 62%. Hell yeah, Clinton. Got the black Hispanic vote by a significant margin. Got Catholic, Christian, Jewish. Got all the age groups. First time voter. Gay, lesbian, bisexual. College graduates voted more. That's interesting. Of course, the richer people voted, yeah, for Dole. Yeah, pretty much crushed it in all the categories you need to crush it in to win an election, win a presidential election. There's a polling controversy, actually. Polls that overestimate Clinton's lead during the campaign and thereby dampen interest in the election. Because Clinton won the election with a comfortable margin, there was no major reaction towards the impreciseness of the polls. Interesting. Well, there you go, folks. We got halfway through our journey of watching every presidential debate. Next up is Bush and Gore, which will be, I think, a really interesting one. Getting closer and closer to when I kind of started paying attention to politics. I don't remember the Bush versus Gore at all. I do remember Bush versus Kerry a little bit, like kind of loosely understanding it when I was a kid, but didn't know like anything about politics, like their politics or anything. I just knew that Bush and Kerry were running, and I think we maybe had maybe had a day at school about it. I don't remember, but I have very small memories of 2004. But yeah, it'll be interesting, especially once we get into, I think, Bush versus Kerry with like 9/11 and all that stuff. It will be fun, I'm sure. But that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for watching, hanging out, lurking, chatting, all that good stuff. I don't know when the next one will be. There's a slim chance it could be sometime this week, but I wouldn't count on it. But maybe this coming weekend. I really want to try to do one at some point on July 4th, though. At some point. Part of me hopes I can get through the next Bush, this first Bush one, and then do Bush versus Kerry on the 4th, but we'll see. We'll see if I have time for that. But yeah, Bush versus Kerry I think would be interesting for 4th of July with like the 9/11 and all that. Will be pure patriotism. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Like I said, I think it's going to be our last shorter ones. The next couple streams will probably be 5 hours each. So make sure to bring snacks for the next one, okay? All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll catch you all later, okay? Have a good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. Bye-bye.